God is always calling every one of us, and whether we realize it or not. And through our early years, we knew that God was always calling. And we went to church, did all the church things, and always wondered there was something missing. Why weren't we getting results? And one year my daughter had recommended, hey, why don't we go ahead and do the Bible year and actually read the Bible from cover to cover. So just pretty simple. And I knew from Spirit of Prophecy, before you open the Bible, you pray for the Holy Spirit. So that's all we did. We just prayed for the Holy Spirit and started to read the Bible. As we did that, our eyes were opened, and we realized how far from God we really were, and how much further we needed to go. We also started seeing growth in our family. We started making changes, and along with what the Bible tells us, we should meet with like-minded people to uphold each other and to be there for each other. And that's where some good friends of ours had told us about Restoration International. And at that time we were living in Florida, and it was really difficult to make that trip up to Virginia, but God, it was on angel's wings that we made it. We left one night, drove straight through the night, and we went to our first RI camp meeting up in Virginia, and it ended up being an amazing blessing.
It's more than a blessing, truly, because if you think about all the different challenges that we had faced it to that point, to get to RI, it was beyond a blessing of outpouring, because it just gave us an opportunity to reflect on all the different challenges that we were facing as a family, and all the brokenness that we really had, on my failure as a parent, as a mom. And it was just transforming, because that opportunity truly gave us tools, equipped us to solve so many problems that we didn't even realize we had. And it wasn't until we got there that we're just like, wow, we're really messed up. And we gotta do something different. And with moms, stop yelling. It's you don't speak to kids that way. And it was so wonderful, because we've grown so much more. We love each other so much better. We can communicate, and we would have lost so much of our children and of each other, just for little things that we took for granted, that we have done just naturally because it was our custom, or because of our traditions, or for whatever it was. We didn't know any better. But what an amazing journey, and you could share some of the journey.
Yeah. When my parents first told me about Restoration International, I thought that's a cool ministry, but we're not gonna go. Like, we don't get outside of the state of Florida. We're not going. And then they registered, and they said, yeah. We packed up the RV, and off we were. So when we got there, I was so happy and I was just overjoyed, because I was able to meet with young people like-minded. I didn't think there was people out there like that. The main point of the Restoration International was to help families. And I'm gonna be honest, when we got there, I thought, we're fine, we're okay, that's okay. But one of the biggest things that they taught us was, talking as a family. At that point, I didn't really talk with my parents too much. I was kind of like, my problems, I deal with them, that's it. But we learned that, we need to have openness, you need to have accountability, and that has helped me personally in my spiritual life as I grow into my teen years and start making this religion my own.
What I really liked about RI was, I really thought that I wouldn't be accepted and I wouldn't have a lot of friends, but when people just started treating me so sweet, I was like, wow, this is how God's character is like, I guess. Yeah. It was really nice to be there.
Yeah. It was absolutely amazing for all of us, and we came out of there with such a revival as a family. We started playing games. I mean, we played, but not as intense as we started playing after RI. We're like, this is really fun. And we just really understood how important it is to be a family. We were so used to doing things of our own. The kids would play on their own and the parents would be on their own, but we didn't really have that connection that we didn't even realize we were missing. And so we're grateful to God for all his blessings, and for Restoration International, for finding a family within Restoration International as well. As Amadis says, just the acceptance, the love, and just being part of it.
Yeah.
So we can't see ourselves without Restoration International. So Virginia, it's a wonderful place that we went to, and now we are in Montana, and we've been part of Northwest Restoration International. And now the kids want to go to all of them. So let's see if 2020 brings us the opportunity to be able to go to Bourne.
So it's definitely been a blessing, and we continue to support it.
Yeah.
With our time and our resources. It's definitely been worthwhile.